Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. This is Annie with Planet Panda. If you're new here, then especially welcome to all of you. And if you're returning, thank you so much for coming back. So, as you can see, today will be another unboxing video and it will be the Hobonichi 2026 line. So, let's open it up, shall we? Okay, so as you can see, not all of this could fit into this tiny little box. So I got a massive package this morning. And yeah, so let's start with the things that you can see and then we'll open the box up in a little while. Okay, so I ordered the Penco brown paper bag stand. I've been looking at it for a while now. I thought about it last year and I didn't get it. And I haven't actually opened or looked at any of this, so you will have to be with me for that. Let's check this out. Oh, look at this. This is so cute. Okay, so it says, go shopping at Penco General Store. Daily products and desk wares. And I guess you could put some pens in there if you like, or maybe use it as a tiny vase or something. But I will probably use it as a home decor. I just thought it was really cute. So I'm glad I got that. Let's put that aside for now. Get rid of the plastic. Okay, so I won't open all of this up because you all know by now what things look like. But I will do with the essentials. So let's start with the various A6 notebooks that I got for this year. So you all know and you've all experienced, if you ordered from Hobonichi this year, that the tariffs were higher even for us in Europe. And I thought, since I'm ordering from Hobonichi anyway, I will do a larger order this year, because last year I did 3 semi-small ones. So this year I just thought, no, I'll do the one order and I'll order everything that I have fancied on there and then deal with the consequences later. But when I added up the cost for last year, doing 3 separate orders, it amalgamated to approximately the same amount of money. So yeah, not out of the range that I expected, at least, so that's good. So anyway, so I got I got quite a few A6 notebooks, 6 of them to be exact. And they are all, let's see, let's separate these. So I got the special cover. Special covers were the Moomin one for this year. This is for last year, and I think that one is also for last year. And then the plain ones, or the regular ones. So this one is gridded, this one is plain, I believe, and this one is lined. So these are the standard notebooks and these are the special edition ones. And I really wanted the Moomin. Being brought up in Sweden, this is definitely a series or a phenomenon that we were brought up with. So Moomin in all of the shapes and forms. Sorry about the sirens. I'll just wait a minute. There we go. Okay, so the the Moomin one I definitely wanted. I didn't get any Moomin accessories or anything like that apart from the notebook. So yeah, so these are my 6 notebooks. I also got the special edition for this year, the landscape notebook, and it's as a notebook to help me remember. I just think this is really gorgeous. And I believe, is it gridded? I will have a look. Bear with me a moment, and I'm sorry about the noisy plastic cover. Come on. I don't want to rip it. Oh, this is really stuck. Come on. There we go. Oh, it's so shiny. So shiny. Oh yeah, so it's gridded paper. I don't know if the camera picks it up. Yeah, there we go. And I just, yeah, and it makes me think of maybe like a, you know, memory book, or maybe even a photo book. If I put some printed photos in here, would be nice. Let me get that back in there. Oh. If I can do that smoothly. Oh, this is always the worst part of having to do the unboxing videos. There we go. Yeah, so that's the landscape one. And then I also got the notebooks in A5. And I don't think this is all of them, to be honest, because I ordered the exact same ones that I ordered in A6, also in A5. So I bet some of them are in the green box. But yeah, so I got the A5 Moomin notebook, which is gridded, and the lined basic notebooks one, and the gridded basic one. So let's put these aside. Whoop. Put them all over here. So I also got a few weeks covers, as you can see. And will I use them all? Probably not. So my thinking when the launch happened was that I was definitely wanting these two. So the Tolight and the en route, what is it called? En route to Kumamoto port at dawn. So yeah, I wanted these two for sure, but I thought if they sell out, or if I'm, you know, too late for any of them, at least I could get the pink Weeks Mega as well. And I'm thinking I might use all 3 of them, but I'm not sure yet. My plan is to use this one as a work planner. And you might be thinking like, oh, it's too fancy for a work planner, and you know, but I enjoy looking at pretty things even at work. So, and this is so gorgeous. Like, look, the texture, it's like a scratchy material, and it looks like an oil painting or something like that. So it is just, yeah, beautiful. And it's peaceful. To me, it's peaceful to look at. Oh, and you got the special card for this edition as well about the artist. Really nice. Yeah, so maybe a work planner, or my plan is to use it as a work planner. And we got the yearly folder, and this year it's it's a lot more like it's cutesy this year. Do you remember last year with the scary masked person and a little child? That really freaked me out, but this is, oh, you love you. You loving yourself, that's probably a good start. A place to record your everyday. And a little bit about the different Techos. Some ideas to write about. And here you can color in the different numbers to get a picture out of it. That's nice and interactive. Yeah, cool. And I normally save one each year to put in my Techo as a memorabilia. Yeah, so that's my supposed work planner. Yes. There we go, and then we have the Tolight, and this is actually the first one that I fell really hard for. I love, my favorite colors, if you can't tell, is pink and red. So what could be more perfect than a pink and red, inside this time, interesting, a pink and red weeks. And this is shiny, the flowers are shiny, and the rest of the cover is matte. And I love this. Look, I don't know if the camera picks it up. And it says 2026 Year of Bloom. Super cute. Love that. So yeah, this is, for me, this is the perfect color combination. And I think I will use this as my media journal, like for reading movies and TV series that I watch to keep track of. It would make more sense if I had a garden, if I had green fingers, that I would use it as a garden planner, or maybe, you know, self-reflection or something to do with growth. But there you go. That was, forgot about that. Let's deal with that later. Yeah, media journal, and then this pink one. And as I said, I'm not sure if I will, I'm not gonna open this, by the way, because I might sell that instead. But it's the strawberry milk cover in the mega, so you can see the difference between the thickness of the planners, mega, regular. So you get a whole lot more note pages in here. So 219 pages, and I think this one is 75 in a regular, so that's quite a lot. So it's half of this book actually is just note pages. I am a little bit iffy about the 2026 being embossed in purple, because purple is my least favorite color, but I can deal with that. You know, maybe I'll put something on there. If I will use it, I might put something over it, a sticker or something. But hey, yeah, so that's my weeks. Now let's open up the box. And I don't know if you've been purchasing from Hobonichi or if you even did this year, but this year's box obviously is green or sage. Last year was like a baby blue or a bluish gray, and then 2 years ago was a yellow one. So it's really nice just to have a different color of the box each year, and I do keep the box if it's not too scruffy, and this one is doing okay, I think. And then we have the quote of the year. What kind of person do you like? Do you want to be like them? I think you are like that, even if it's just a little bit. That's nice. So that's maybe part of the You Love You theme. And I will twist this for the camera. Let's lift this out and go through it. And I'll remove the box for now. Okay, so there's a lot in here too. Oh yeah, okay, so I got the flyleaf about the Techo app. I don't know how you all feel about the app. Let me know in the comments. Do you intend to download it, or is it not for you? I mean, I know the debate or the discussion is about privacy and, you know, app security, and if I share or if I write something on there, where will the data be stored and how could it be used without me knowing? I think that's the main reason why I won't use it. Also, for me, you know, using Hobonichi or Sterling Ink or you know, Nisha Fernando or just Scribbles planners, whatever planner you use, I think for me personally, the purpose is to go offline, to be doing something manually and not digitally. And this sort of defeats that purpose. So I won't be using the app. I might download it just for curiosity to take a look around so that I can talk about it if I want to, but I won't be using it. So yeah, so that's that. Now, I must say that I'm so grateful for Hobonichi wrapping everything really carefully and, you know, protecting the things that we buy, because I was a little bit worried about the bag stand, because I thought, will it arrive all in one piece, or, you know, because it travels fragile this side up. It is fragile, and I live in Sweden, so this has to travel quite a way across the world for it to get here. So I'm just glad that everything seems to be in one piece, and it always has for me, so I'm really grateful for that. There we go. Let's put the plastic aside. Okay, so I bought 2 pen hook clips, and I really love these, and I've wanted to purchase them before, and I've seen them on various websites, but it's just really nice because when you put it on a book, I'm going to use the fly leaf. So if you put it on a notebook, you can then hook your pen on this. Super nice. And I love my gold metal things, so that will go perfect with my other accessories. Super nice. I also got the Yumi Kirigishi sticky note roll. Do I open it? No, I don't think so. I mean, you can check it out online if you want to, and a lot of people ordering this has actually opened it up and showed you. So there will be pictures and videos of that. But I just thought that was cute. Let's do all of the Yumi Kirigishi things. I also got the letter set, mini letter set. And it's just really cute. Can open this one up. Okay, so you get the little envelopes. Oh, they're so cute. So 2 of the same, 2 of this one. Look. And 2 of this one. And you know what? So the past 2 years I've actually ordered the Yumi Kirigishi weeks covers as well. But this year, there's just something with the black background that is too harsh, in my opinion. So I didn't get one this year. But it didn't stop me from getting all the cutesy stuff. Oh, so there's sticky stickers, sticky stickers. A couple of them. And the note, I'm not gonna open that one up because it's sort of stuck, but some notes as well to go in the envelopes. So that is nice. I'm really glad I got these. And you know, I probably won't use them to send them to someone. I will probably glue them in somehow to my Techo to use as decorations, because I like the cutesy stuff in my journal. And I also got the bookmark with the little cat. Look, she is cute. And this cat, I think, is the like the mascot or the typical Yumi Kirigishi illustration. And she was on the front cover of the week's cover 2 years ago. It was a dark blue cover with the cat on and some flowers. Yeah, that is really cute. And I think it would also go well with my pink mega if I decide to keep it. That would be quite nice. Okay, moving on. Okay, so here are the rest of my notebooks that I was looking for. So the plain one without any lines or grids, and the special editions from previous years. And I do hope, I mean, I'm not really sure if you know, please comment down below. I'm not sure what Tomo River paper they will use for the notebooks. If it's the old, or if it's the Sanson, or you know, or if they make them for 2026, but I don't think so, because surely these were in stock. Maybe the Moomin, because they're new for this year, but the old ones could be the older paper because they've been around longer. But if you know, please let me know. Oh, forgot these. I also got 2 sets of the stamp stickers from Yumi Kirigishi. These are so cute, and I think they will fit perfectly in the week's monthly squares. So maybe I'll use them there to cover up the dates that are not in that month. Yeah, really cute. And I love the pandas. I wish that she would do, I don't know if the camera picks it up. There we go. I wish that she would do something with a larger print of the pandas, because, you know, Planet Panda, that would be nice. Hint, hint. Okay, getting to an end of this unboxing. I also got the memo pads for the week size. So there's 3. It's a set of 3, and they will go perfectly inside of your weeks because it's slightly smaller in size. Let me just try and compare for you. So, you know, it will go inside so you can store it in the back of your week's planner. And I intend to use these with the regular sized weeks, because I might have some things that I want to keep long term, and instead of transferring everything over to 2027 weeks cover, or you know, just keep it in one notebook and then just move the notebook over to next year's planner. So yeah, so I bought some of these, and I bought a Techo cousin for 2026. I am not going to open this because I am not sure that I will keep it. So my plan is to get a Nisha Fernando Designs Journey planner for 2026, but this is my backup. So if I can't get that planner, if it sells out, or you know, if I actually get it and I don't like the paper quality, or if there's something else that is a bit off for me personally about the journey planner, then I will move into the cousin for next year. But I'm not sure yet, so I'm keeping that wrapped until I know. All of my planners are the English versions, and it's a Monday start and it's a January start, obviously because it's purchased this time of year. But yeah, so that is all of my planners for this year, and I'm sure you're curious to see little robot, and I bet you've seen it around. And I'm not actually, because I can't put it back, can I? Can I? Oh, maybe I can. No. If I'm really clever, I might be able to. Yep. Okay. So let's. And I'm not going to do that on the video because it will be really tricky. Hang on. Okay, cool. There we go. Here is the little robot. He is so cute, and he's got a tiny little backpack, rucksack with a heart, on it. Super cute. And he is a paperweight robot, so he will go on your planner while you try to keep the pages down if you don't get a planner that lies flat, I guess. And then we have the pen. And bear with me a moment, I'll be right back. I'm back. So, we've got the pen for this year. And I will unwrap it to see. And yeah, so I got 4 pens because each time you buy a planner, you will get a pen, but the robot you only get when you buy some sort of Techo. So the cousin, the original, I think the English planner, but not the day free. So yes, I got 1 robot because I bought 1 cousin. Okay, so this is blue, and I think this looks more like a reddish maroon color. And the blue, but I must say, I mean, I'm not complaining because we get free pens, and who doesn't like a free pen? But 2 years ago, this was the pen. They are very similar. Like, I know the shades are slightly different, but come on. Like, couldn't it have been something different? You know, wait a couple of years before you do this one, if you had to do this one. Maybe one that would match with the color of the box. So maybe a sage green would have been nice. Just my personal opinion, but yeah, I do think that these are too similar and too close in years to make that sort of creative decision to make this color combination. Last year, super bright, and this wasn't my favorite, but at least it's different, you know. And this is to remind us, I think, of the Paddington collab that was last year. So maybe they could have done more like a, you know, something to remind us about Moomin colors, or, you know, that would have been, oh, sorry. That would have been nice to matchy somehow. I don't know, but yeah, just slightly too similar, in my opinion. Anyway, so that was my complete unboxing of the 2025 Hobonichi. 2025? God, I'm getting tired now. 2026, sorry. Can't believe though that, I mean, I think that's why I messed up now, because there's a lot left of 2025. Just seems a bit surreal to be talking about 2026 in September, and even with the launch and the previews that started in August, when we're only halfway through our 2025 planners. And yes, it's my own fault or my own decision to get wrapped up in this hype that is Hobonichi, and the hype of getting all the planners ready for this year already. That's on me, I know, but I can't help it. I do suffer from FOMO, so excuse me. But yes, and I know a lot of you has talked about, you know, your experience of the shipping or the ordering rather this year. And for me, I must say that it was a lot smoother, a lot a lot smoother this year than it was last year, because last year was a disaster for me. Or, you know, we will survive. That's fine. You know, no one died. I might have, you know, been a bit frustrated, but I got past it. But this year was just a lot better. I think the website froze for me the first 5 minutes, and then I thought I'll give it 15 minutes. If it's not solved by then, I will log out and I will go to bed, because when the launch happens in Japan 11 a.m. it's 4 a.m. in the morning in Sweden. So I thought within 15 minutes, that's fine. If it doesn't happen, I will go to bed and I will try to order in the morning. But after 5 minutes, the website worked for me. I managed to put everything in my basket. I was a little bit worried and I thought maybe I'll just put the essential planners and I'll do 2 separate orders for the accessories that I know is not as high on demand. So, but for some reason it just didn't freeze, and it didn't throw me out like last year when I got through and I waited in line, and then when I got past the queue, my basket was empty last year. But this year, everything went smooth. I had a little bear bringing me snacks in the queue. And yeah. And then I got through to payment. And thankfully in Sweden we can use Klarna as a payment method, where you get an invoice or a digital invoice that you have to pay within 30 days. Without any extra costs, so you don't have to spend time putting your payment information in while ordering. So it's just pressing that button for Klarna, and then it just took you through, and then thanks for ordering. So I think the whole process for me this year took 26 minutes. I was done, checked out, paid, or, you know, pay later option at 4:26. So it wasn't too bad, actually, and I was pretty pleased, but I was also pumped with adrenaline, so I couldn't go back to sleep once I've ordered it. So I was up from that moment on. And it's just super exciting to have everything here now. I can relax, I can let it simmer a bit, and I can just reflect on especially the weeks, what I'm going to do with them, how I feel, and, you know, just think about what to use, if I'm going to use especially this one. These two I have purposes for, but will I use the Mega? I love it, and since my favorite color is pink, these would go really good together. Yeah, so if you have any advice or any thoughts on what to use the Mega for, also though, I already have a 5-year Techo in an A6, and I will have these 2 weeks, and I will have an A5 all-in-one. Well, it's not going to be, yeah, it will be an all-in-one, but my plans for the A5, regardless of what brand I will end up with, is to use it as a health planner for next year, because I have a lot of issues with my health. I have a lot of things that I want to track, that I want to sort out, that I want to find a pattern for, like, to see how things work together, I want to say. Like if you combine your tracker of sleep, mood, anxiety, weather, I mean, how that all works out for me and how that affects my health and well-being. Also tracking medications, doctor's appointment, meal planning, and also that's why I wanted to get the journey planner. I think that's the main reason why I want to get the journey planner from Nisha Fernando Designs rather than using the cousin, is that she has a whole section for meal planning in the beginning of her journey planner, and it's meal planning for every week. So you have, I think it's 4 weeks on one spread. Like, anyway, it's a really good section to have in your planner if you want to do a health planner or if you want to do meal tracking in some way. So that's why I was drawn to her planner. And she also has a tracker page section where you can put down whatever you want to track. I think there's 23 things that you can track in one go over the span of a month, which is also really helpful if you want to do a health planner. So yeah, so that's mainly why I want to go with the Nisha Fernando journey planner. But otherwise, this will be my health planner / journal for next year. Anyway, that was a long video, sorry guys. But it was just nice having you here watching me unboxing my 2026 Hobonichi order. Thank you so much for watching. Leave a comment down below. Which one is your favorite for next year? What are your plans? Do you have any thoughts on what to use Omega for? Yeah. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye everyone.